Hello, in this video we will talk about Python strings. The strings are consecutive sequence of characters which are enclosed in quotes of any types. It may be in single quotes, double quotes or even triple quotes. For example, we create any string variable, say my name, with single quotes. Say I type my name and then let us just print this variable my name. We may see the result. It is displayed. The second is to use a double quotes. It works fine. The double quotes cannot be like 2 times single quotes. If we do this, this will create a syntax error. Invalid syntax. The third one is using triple quotes. The triple quotes may be using 3 times single quotes or even 3 times double quotes. For example, this. Fine. Or as I said, 3 times double quotes also valid. This triple quotes is basically used when we wish to have multi-line strings like this. We want it in 3 lines. This. Fine. If you wish to have a multi-line string with single quotes or double quotes like this, it will generate an error. That is end of the line while scanning string literal. However, there is a method that we may have a single line string using this technique with a backslash at the end of every line. Suppose the line statement is very big and you want to press enter while typing a big string. Then we have to use a backslash at the end. Now it will be same as typing in one single line. Fine. Now that we know how to create strings, let us see how we can access individual characters of a string. It is done basically using the index written within a square brackets, and the index can be forward index which runs from 0, 1, 2 till the length -1, or the backward indexing, the last character -1 then -2 till the first at minus the length. So let us see one example. Say I create any variable, say the class UKG, just for fun. Now if I wish to see what is at the first place, that is C of 0, then it will display capital U. Similarly, we may have 1, C of 1, that is K, and C2, that is G. As soon as you type more than that, you will find it an error, that is index error, string index out of range. Similarly, we may even display using the negatives. C of -1 we may print, -2, -3. We can run this. We'll see the result. C -1 is G, C -2 is K, C -3 is U. This is backward indexing. Please observe the length of this string C is 3. There are 3 characters. So with forward indexing, the valid index is 0, 1 and 2. With backward indexing, -1, -2 and -3. Other than these values, you will find error, that is index error. To find the length, we have a built-in function called len, which works to find the length of string, list, tuples as well as dictionaries. So it is done using built-in function len, and we can just type either string, list, tuples or dictionary. We will see the result. The length of C is 3. You will see the result 3. Fine. Now that we know some basics of strings, that is how do we create strings, display strings, forward indexing, backward indexing, let us now talk about the string's immutable property. Suppose we have any string, say A is 1. We wish to have in A of 0, that is instead of small f, we wish to store capital F. And just want to display this. But it will not accept A0 as F. It will result in a type error. str object does not support item assignment. This is what we mean by immutable. Strings are immutable. Once created this, it cannot change. A will remain this fun. It is basically pointing to the place where this fun is. However, we have a technique, or we can change the entire string to the capital fun like this. We may do it like this. Now A is fun, that is F capital, but individual you cannot. Now let us talk about string concatenation operator plus. The plus operator creates a new string by joining the two or more operand strings. The original strings will not be modified. We know strings are immutable. So suppose we have a string, say got, another one is say is, another one is say great, and we just print A plus B plus C, the three strings added together. So the result is God is great without any spaces. We may even store this result in a new string variable, say D is equal to A plus B plus C, and then we print this D. Both are same. God is great. To use the string concatenation operator, that is plus, all the operands must be of string type. For example, say we have two strings, A, say hello 1 2 3, I want to see, D is A plus B and want to print it. So right now it is fine, hello 1 2 3, but if I make one of them as a number, I created B equal to 1 2 3 without quotes, means now it is not a string, it is a number. Now if we run, we'll get an error, that is type error can only concatenate string, not int to str. Next we'll talk about string replication operator, that is repetition. Say we have a string A hello and a number B 123, and instead of plus which we have seen earlier, now asterisk, that is repetition or replication, and print this D. So D will be hello into 123 means 123 means it will be repeated 123 times. So you can see hello is repeated 123 times. Well, it is a lot bigger number, so I'm changing it to say 3 now. So hello is repeated 3 times. We may even write it as B into A, no problem, it's same just like mathematics, so that is also means same. However, if we have both as strings, now asterisk will not work, it will result in type error, can't multiply sequence by non-int of type string. So for replication, one must be string and another must be a number, whereas we have seen earlier concatenation, both must be strings. Next we'll talk about string membership operators, that is in and not in. The in operator returns true if a character or a substring exists in a given string. So suppose we have a string A, population of India is 1369 millions. Now let us see whether say a substring India is present in this string A or not. So it will return true. Similarly, we may check is whether 13 is present in A or not. It is 13 is there. However, if we say 130 is there in A or not, it is not there, false. Instead of India, if we type in case a small letter, then also it is not, it is case sensitive, false. Like that we have not in will be the reverse, that is India not in A. So I recommend you may first check for in and then its reverse will be the result. So earlier with small I, India in A, the answer is false. So with not in, it will return true. With not in, it will return true. Like that you may experiment with some different strings and in. It is very important concept, will be used in loops and lot of programming. Next, we'll see two built-in functions, ORD and CHR. The ORD function takes a single character. So let me just create a character, say A, and it returns the corresponding ordinal values. So we just print the ORD, that is ordinal value of this character. So this capital A is 65, and if you change it to capital B, it will be 66, and so on. You may have up to capital Z, say for example, it will be 90. Then you should remember a small a, which starts from 97. So small b will be 98, and remember the value of z, which is 122. Now, if we wish to see the reverse, that is, if we have this ordinal value, suppose we have it in n is 65, and we want to see the character corresponding to this value. So character corresponding to this n, CHR, it will be capital A. Similarly, you may confirm for any other. 66, say 97, like that. Let us just use a small loop and display all the values, say from 97 to 122 for I in range. Let me, for all small letters, alphabets, I am displaying I and its character value. We don't need this. Let us run this program. We don't need this n also. I'll remove this. So have a look. 97 is a small a, 98 is a small b, 99 is a small c, till 122 z. Like this, you may use any values and see which character is there for a particular integer. Next, let us see one important topic, that is string slices. Once you know string slices, later on in the chapters list tuples, we will have there also these slices. So let us see it. So what are slices? In real life also, it basically means a part of. So string slices is a part of a string. So that will also be a string. The syntax is, whatever string name we are having, within a square bracket, two values we'll take first. There is one more value, we'll talk about it later. The start, then colon, stop. So two integers we need. The first one will represent start, the second one will represent the stop. And what it do? It creates a string slice having elements on indices start, then the next start plus 1, then next start plus 2, till stop minus 1. Please remember, the stop value will not be included, 1 before it will end. So to help us understand string slices, just consider this small program. The S, a string, be strong, and the first loop for I in range length of S, we have displayed this S of I, means first of all S0, that is B, end is given space, so B then space, I becomes 1, so S of 1 is E, then space, then again a space, then S, and so on. The next statement, which is print bracket open close, this is a statement which prints a blank line. Then we have for I in range length of S, again the same loop, and I have printed I. So I means first 0, then space 1, then space 2. This will give you a good idea of what are the indices of the different characters. So be strong, B is at index 0, E at 1, space at 2, S at 3, and so on, which you can do with paper and pen. So I have tried it to show it using program. Now let us see the string slices. Suppose I create another string variable and store in it from say 3 to 7, but 7 will not be included, and just print this A. So what will be the result? At S of 3, the string 3, we have capital S, and 7, but 7 will not be included, so 6 is O, so STRO will be the result. Fine. The next, similarly, suppose we take from maybe 1, and instead of 7 we take it say 8. So at 1 we have E, and 8 will not be included. Till 7 we have E and then STRON. Similarly, you can make some more changes and check. Now, one more point. When we talk about normal strings and try to display at particular index, if the index is out of range, that results in error. However, instead of 8, suppose we write here 80, then what will happen? It is not an error here. It will treat as the end. Till the end it will be taken care. Similarly, if we even omit this, then also it will be taken as till end. E then strong. B is not printed because string slice we are taking from 1. Now even we can have the first one omitted and we write second one says 6. So what does it mean? From the starting till 6 means 5, 1 less. So from starting till 5 means till R it will generate the result. So let us run this. From starting, that is B, and till R. Like that we work on the string slices. Now let us talk about the third parameter, which is the slice steps. The third parameter. Suppose with this only we take the step, instead of 1 which is by default, we take it 2. So from beginning till 6 means till 5, 1 less, and step of 2. So we just see the result. First of all B, then E will not be taken, a space is there, then one S is left, T will be there, and till 5, so it will not go ahead. Say we take up instead of 2, 3. So now you see, first of all, the first parameter in this list slice is omitted, hence it is from beginning, colon 6. So till 5 we have to treat. So from 0 till 5, that is from B till R we have to see, but there is a colon 3. So it means first of all B will be taken care. Now you have to add 3, 0 plus 3 means 3. So at 3 we have S, so capital S will come. Add 3 more, so now at 6, but we are not going to take 6. So let me just change this, instead of 6 say 8, or we can leave it blank also. From beginning till last with step of 3. From beginning till last with step of 3. So at B0 we have S of 0 we have capital B, then 0 plus 3 becomes 3. We have capital S, again plus 3, we have small o, again plus 3, the list comes to an end. Similarly, instead of 3 you may try it out with 2, and suppose instead of beginning we are taking from 1. So from 1 means at 1 we have E, then add 2 we have S, add 2 we have R, add 2 we have 7, like that. Now we may even have it minus 1. The step may be in negative. This is very important. From the start till the end at negative. So this reverses the string. A good technique to reverse a string using string slices, colon colon minus 1. Suppose we take start value as 4. So from 4 we'll take up in reverse. So from 4, that is from T, at index 4 we have small t. So from there negative 1 means till 0 till this capital B, hence T, capital S, space E and capital B. Here we may have suppose 2, from 4 till 2 we want. The stop value will not be included. So from 4 means what? T, then minus 1 becomes 3. So S, one more minus, but it becomes 2, that will not be taken. However, this is space that may create a doubt, so we change it to say 8, and we change it to, instead of 2 I make it 4. So from 8 till 4 in negatives. So from 8, that is G, till 4, but 4 will not be included. Let us see this. If at 8 we have G, at 7, then N, then 6 we have O, then at 5 we have R, but one more minus 4 we cannot include that, so G and O R.